Ja Morant, he's out there with Lee. Then there's Wells. Then it's the bodyguard. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot. And for the Timberwolves, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Grant in at the points. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Just 3 to shoot. No good from Grant. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. And that one, good.
And as his game continues to develop, Jackson's passing will get better with each season.
Left side, Edwards. Over Lee. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Lee outside. Plenty of space. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Left side, Grant. The pass to Gobert. Over Wells. Gobert, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Lee. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Lee's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and 1.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
And then Morant slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
They are second in blocks. That takes a lot more than athleticism. It takes instincts and big-time effort.
You talked about their best in the league three-point percentage, and it has as much to do with their system, Greg, as their shooters. They know how to get guys open on the perimeter. Now, here's McDaniel. 11 points last game, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Rudy Gobert.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And the shot goes in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Gobert. Following the basket by John Morant. Lee with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got 6.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Here's Grant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Edwards. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Edwards got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Lee. Rebound, Minnesota. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything joined against you. Very frustrating.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. And George Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. They trail by 7. McDaniels goes to the reverse layup and keeps it in. McDaniels got his second bucket.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Jackson misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 31-point game against San Antonio. Tipped away. Clock at 6. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And there's Wells. That's good on the assist by Morant.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Rookie leaderboard and see. Which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month? You look at Lee, third in assists and a great leader.
And he's been setting the table beautifully. I mean, that'll keep his veteran teammates really happy.
He's a fantastic facilitator. I mean, just makes everyone around him better with the willingness to play unselfishly. Well, it's been a great month for him.
Now here's Randall. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Jackson with it. Out defended by Randall. Wells' shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Now here's Lee. 6 points for him. Inside, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Lee outside. Pass to Wells. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Grant. He had 35 points last game out. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Edwards can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Tries again. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got his third basket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Morant passes to the body. Here's Lee. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
They get it back. Lee outside. Outside for Jackson. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 10.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Now Morant. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Brooklyn. Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. The bodyguard passes to Wells. Had the space there, but it's offline.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels, and Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Jackson. With the floater, it's good. And that's 12 points for Jaren Jackson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Morant with the steal. And here we go. And a wide open look for Lee. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And Clark Contavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
Here's Morant. 6 points for him. Jackson looking around. That's a 2 from Lee. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lee's got 8.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest and get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Grant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Lee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Gobert. To stop the run. And the rejection by Jackson. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. The 3 from Morant. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 19. Gobert the pass to Conley. And here's Reed, guarded by Jackson. Grant for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. 11 points in the game. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 16. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Lead is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley, and it's Edwards in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And saying, you want a piece of this? Randle easily getting the better of that exchange.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. And it's in there.
Forcing his way in is Randall. Hard for the defender to counter his strength.
Edwards against Morant. Jackson down low. Here's Lee. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 10 points for lights out. So, Clark, here we are adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Count it, good. Morant's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Reed finds Edwards. Over Lee. Edwards can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
ABC's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Passes it to Jackson. Lee against Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot wide open. 12 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Reed. Conley gets the bucket.
That is one tough customer. I mean, the defense was there, but Conley just ignores it.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Morant. Lee outside. Over Conley. No good from Lee. Timberwolves trail by 17. And here's Randall. He's got 10. Conley, the pass to Reed. Shoots over Morant. ABC grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game. Here's Randall. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. He takes it in. Conley against Lee. Pass to Morant. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Both free throws good from Morant. Timberwolves trail by 16. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Yep, that one goes in there.
Outstanding focus from Dante DiVincenzo, not allowing a bump to throw him off his shot there. Good concentration.
Morant right side. Over Edwards. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Jackson looking around. Here's the floater. And he makes that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Look at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Edwards. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. Then for the Grizzlies, the bodyguard comes in for ABC. And it's Jackson in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Grant for three. And another three for Minnesota.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
On the wing, Lee. McDaniels defending. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Up top, Randall. It's deflected.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Connects from three-point range.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Edwards. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his fourth rebound in this one. He kicks it to Jackson. Lee outside. Doesn't go that time. Timberwolves trail by 20. To the inside. Pulls it up. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Lee. Jackson's got 11 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to McDaniels. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Memphis. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The bodyguard fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Memphis leading by 21. The pass to Jackson. Outside Jackson. That's a 2 from Lee. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Grant. He's got 14. Shoots over Morant.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Dishes it to Jackson. Out to Lee. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Count that one. Lee's got 14 points.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
He was all alone on that one. He has 7.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
He's checked in for Jackson. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
To the paint.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Morant against Gobert, and finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Randall with the ball, guarded now by Jackson. On the left block. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Grant. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now here's Randall. He's got 18. Passes it to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now here's Grant. Guarded closer. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's McDaniel. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. Wells with it. Now defended by Grant. Wells passes to Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Shoots. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins. He's 5. Jackson is out there with Wells. Then it's Morant. Then there's lights out, and it's the bodyguard in at center.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Randle with the bucket. Randle's got 20. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Morant left side. Here's Lee. Gobert pulls it in.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Randle. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Memphis called for the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Julius Randle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Randle. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Grant the pass to Randall. Lee with the ball. Now defended by Grant, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jackson misses.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Gobert trying to get open.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
And so here's Memphis. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Inside, Jackson. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Jackson against Randall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Randall.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Grizzlies. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Minnesota. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for Minnesota, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing that perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
No good from Lee. Timberwolves trail by 20. McDaniels with the ball. 7 points in the game. Grant the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Morant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. And there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Memphis. Randall drops it in from 14 feet away. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. And with this new CBA break for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Memphis also making a switch. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now here's Reed. He has yet to score. Pass to McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
On the wing, Lee. McDaniels defended. Lee, that's good.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Grant against Morant. And the shot goes down. 16 points for Dimes.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Edwards against Morant. Edwards can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here is Edwards. Grizzlies making the shot, and the basket is good.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Morant looking around. There's the pass to Jackson.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Grant for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Caldwell Pope. Outside for Jackson. Back to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Morant bats for 2. And the Grizzlies get it back. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Morant against Grant. And he drops it in from the low post. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Lee. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Grant, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 22. Over Randall. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block.
Edwards drives in. It's a handout.
Just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Timeout call the Grizzlies.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Memphis also making some changes. ABC's checked in for the bodyguard, and it's Jackson in for John Morant. Lee outside. From 11 feet away, Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Floats one. 2 points. That one goes. 22 points for Dimes.
Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
Lee passes to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 12 points here in the second half.
shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Randall against Jackson. Right through the knee for the layup. Randall's got 30 points.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Outside for Jackson. They get it again. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. ABC's got his first 2 points.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to Reed. That one drops for him. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Caldwell Pope against DiVincenzo. He can't get it to go. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Jackson passes to Lee. Back to Jackson. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Randall against Jackson. Randall kicks to Grant. Back to Randall. Over Jackson. Randall no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Jackson passes to Lee. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic. Keep these handles, folks. To spin moves like that is how you shake the nearest defender up for good.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Grant. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Pass to Jackson. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Lee. And another basket for Memphis.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Edwards. Got a hand on it. A second chance effort. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Lee, and another basket for Memphis.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
No luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Grizzlies delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Edwards. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jackson against Conley. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson against Conley. Over Jackson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. And here is Lee. Over Conley. Here's ABC. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And that one misses. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Here's Lee. Michael Conley making his last shot. Lee passes to ABC. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Here's Lee outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Lee's got 25 points.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Jackson. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out to Conley. Here's Randle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you look at guys like Randle who don't have that eye-popping athleticism or length. The pump fake is a great equalizer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randle.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Grant in for Mike Conley. Both free throws good from Randle. Here's Lee. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the pass to the bodyguard. Shot clock at 6. Lee outside. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Nice hit again. Jackson, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. We're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. DiVincenzo. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Grant. Passes it to Gobert. Clock is at 3. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Timberwolves ball. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Caldwell Pope pass to ABC. Here's Lee. Deflects the pass. Here's ABC. Guarded by Reid. The shot by ABC, no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope against DiVincenzo. Jackson passes to the bodyguard. And here's Caldwell Pope. Memphis moving that ball around. Right wing. Back to Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 19. Grant, right side. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Caldwell Pope. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Grant for 3. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got his 6th rebound on the night.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Lee kicks to Jackson. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 4 assists now tonight. Lee outside. Shot from 12. Here's ABC, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. ABC's got 4 this quarter. Grant surveying the D. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Lee outside. Shoots over McDaniel. No good from Lee. Timberwolves trail by 19. Reid kicks to Grant. over Lee. No good there with the step-back J.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Pass to Reed. Kicks it to McDaniels. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Now here's Lee. He lobs it up, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Grant against Lee. Grant goes in. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jackson passes to ABC. Caldwell Pope outside. Now Jackson. Pass to the bodyguard. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. There's Lee with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Lee's got 16 here in the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Back to Grant. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. Grant's got 24 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Grant. We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you see teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Memphis. DiVincenzo kicks to Grant. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Jackson comes in for ABC. And it's John Morant in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. Randall hit the bucket. Randall's got 40 points.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Morant passes to the bodyguard. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Grant. Grizzlies with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Lee outside. Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Edwards, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Morant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now the pass to Randall. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? That may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blank 3-zip.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Lights Out.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
26 seconds left in the fourth. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
In the posts, McDaniels defending. Right on the bucket. 36 points for Lights Out.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, John. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number is called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.